And welcome everybody checking us out live here on YouTube Channel 19. I'm Mr. Ket from the Sterling 19 department, set to bring you boys lacrosse. As today, Sterling is going to play host to Timber Creek. Sterling is 5-0. They come into this game, they have scored 68 goals in a 5-0 record. They average 14 goals a game while giving up 7. Timber Creek 1-2. They average 7 goals a game while giving up 9. This is an amazing feat so far for the Sterling team, based on the fact that this is a first-year varsity program. The last year or two, they've been playing what you guys should call club ball. I don't know if that's the official name, but they've been playing JV clubs from other schools, and they couldn't play any clubs from the States. They've been playing out-of-state schools. This is the first time they're playing a varsity program, and I'll tell you what, they have been very impressive. Coming from saying where I stand on the baseball field, we get to watch some of these guys from a distance, and there's some really talented players out here. Again, you're going to recognize junior Mike Ermel, one of our basketball players. He's done a great job. Justin Maroney, you're going to hear his name a lot. Jacob Spiritoso, a freshman, another outstanding player. Again, going to do an outstanding job. I've also commented, we saw Timmy Hall the last couple games out here, has done a tremendous job. And again, there's a lot of other great players on here that have done a great job this year. There's a couple that come to mind. Now, I am not going to pretend to know half the rules that go on in this, but we're going to do our job as best we can to get this on TV for you and give you a chance to look at these young men in a brand new sport here at Sterling High School. I want to thank Andrew Kane. Andrew will be doing the scoreboard. He'll be doing the replays for us. And Sheree is our camera lady up there. She is up there. We call it in the shark cage. She'll be bringing you all the shots here today on this. And we apologize for our last game we had here. We had some technical difficulties. We're trying out some new equipment here on Channel 19. We're broadcasting through cell phone service. And every once in a while you hit some glitches. We're doing the best that we can, so we apologize for that one. We feel like, Andrew, we've worked out the glitches. Andrew's going to give me thumbs up. Yeah, he's giving me a very good thumbs up here that it's going to work. So, again, we hope you enjoy this broadcast here. We welcome in the people from Timber Creek watching along for this one as well. And I believe I'm going to have one of my tech crew members who is also a lacrosse player who's going to sit here and join us for some of the commentary on this one. We'll get him to join me here in a second. Big number 98, Christopher Burdash. Christopher, welcome to the broadcast.
Glad to be here, Mr. K.
Now, you're going to be the kind of guy, I'm going to kind of guide us with what's happening, who's scoring, but there's a lot of rule things that are going to come up. Are you fairly up on the way the rules go in this? Because I'm not.
I'm a goalie. I know goalie things.
All right. Well, let's start. All right, so Sheree, give me a shot of, if she can hear me. I know Sheree can hear. She's looking the other way. No, she can't. Let's look at the goal over here. Oh, you can't get back. We're looking at the front. If you can look at the goal. All right, there's a circle around the goal. Tell me what the circle's about, what goes on there.
That's the goalie's crease. Basically, another player cannot enter the goal when they have or the crease when they have the ball. That's basically kind of like the goalie's zone there. That's his little safety zone.
So if you have the ball in that area, it's yours. Do you have a certain amount of time to get rid of it? Or?
The goalie has 4 seconds to get rid of it, and once the goalie gets the ball, they have 20 seconds to clear the ball to the midline.
I believe as a team, here you go. As a team, it's 12-minute quarters, so 4 quarters of 12 minutes each, and the captains are now meeting at mid-court right now. Right in front of us, midfield. Maybe we'll listen in a little bit, see what they got. Looks like we have out there Tony Klein, one of our other TV class students out there. He's in the white uniform for Sterling. And Andrew Tucker, I believe, is joined out there by James Wells. How's the season gone as a whole so far? I see you guys are undefeated from a varsity program. What are your thoughts as we get ready for this game today?
It's been going really well. Start of the season, there were a lot of first-year players, so things weren't really adding up at first, but as the season went by and as we started to get better, things just started to click for everyone, and eventually it's just we are where we are now.
Very good.
Really well.
All right, so what Andrew's doing, he's adjusting the cameras. Maybe we'll listen into what the referees are saying with our teams as we get ready. Going over the basic rules of this one. You have Sterling in the white. Timber Creek will be in the blue. It's hot out today. You've got a lot of equipment on. How does that play for you as a goalie for today?
Oh, it's sweaty.
Just
Very sweaty. A lot of the time you get sweat in your eye and it really stings. So you're putting your glove into your mask and you're trying to wipe your eye with the sweat out. It can get hard to see at times because you're constantly getting sweat in your eyes.
And you are going to be in the game after this that we're going to play. You're going to be nice enough to help commentate with me out here on this one.
Yep. Not only am I going to be the commentator for wrestling, I won't be here next year. I'm also going to be the commentator for lacrosse whenever possible.
What's kind of neat here, now the other thing I'm noticing here, we have longer lacrosse sticks and shorter lacrosse sticks. Explain that for me.
Shorter lacrosse sticks are mainly for offense. They're a lot better for getting shots in, making it harder for defense to stick check, try to knock the ball out of the stick. And for longer sticks, that's usually for, obviously for defense, that's to get the stick in front of other players, so it's harder for them to make the passes, to catch the ball, and to make it easy to reach out and stick check to try to knock the ball out of the short stick's hands.
Now, if I've got the lacrosse ball in my stick and I'm moving as a defender, what are you allowed to do? I know there's stick checking. What do you have to do to try and get the ball from me?
You can either knock them out of the line out here. You can bump your body into them to try to get them off their balance. You can't push them, though. You can kind of poke at their stick to try to get them to kind of jolt and knock the ball out. Not really sure what else.
Now, is the rule that I have to kind of attempt to make contact with your stick? I just can't go, you're running, and just take a swing at your calves or your legs?
You cannot swing at the legs. That would be slashing.
And then what happens if we have slashing?
You go man down.
Well, man down, do we see that where we see the flag goes up in the air, too? Is that part of that?
That can be one of the situations, yes.
All right, so we'll cover this. Again, for the fans out there that know lacrosse, you'll be way more up on this stuff than I am. I'm trying to orientate the people out there on our Channel 19 land here at Sterling who may not be familiar. But I'll tell you what, like I was saying, we were watching you guys play yesterday. It's a really interesting sport to watch with the contact and the physicalness of it.
Yeah, it's like the best way I can describe it is I could probably say it's kind of like the physicality of rugby along with the kind of play style of maybe soccer and what else could I say? Football, too.
It's pretty neat. I mean, we've had the girls for a couple of years. The difference between the girls' game is it's a finesse game. There isn't a lot of contact. You can see here, like we saw a couple players go flying out of bounds in a couple of the plays. I mean, it can get really, really tough.
Boys lacrosse is a lot more physical.
As again, we're just about getting set for action here between Sterling and Timber Creek here live on Channel 19. And we are live on YouTube. Again, Sterling coming in with the record of 5-0. They are 3-0 in the division. Timber Creek is 1-2, 1-1 in the division. Sterling averaging 14 points a game to Timber Creek's 7. Sterling's defense gives up 7 points a game to Timber Creek's 9. So again, as we take the field, remember Timber Creek is in the dark blue, almost like a Penn State uniform. Sterling is in the white with the royal blue. So James Wells will go to the middle first, as looks like Raheem.
Other than that, no, just win the ball. Very good at face-offs who have 85% of face-offs won. And he's
on Channel 19. Glad you're with us, Tad Kazanesti, Christopher Burdash. Referee says we're just about set. They lined it up. Good job to take that away. That was Wells. All right, so they'll take possession. It's 12-minute quarters that we're in right now.
It looks like Sterling.
So now to set things up, mid-court is, or midfield, is that where the ball is right now?
It looks like they're going to go for.
As you can see, there's players running left and right as we speak. Starting with it is De Palma. Cross field, that is knocked down. Good job to get in there. Take that away by Maroney. Good turn, great move there. That's Troilo. And it's going to roll to the goaltender, still in play. He's going with it is Maroney.
Looks like De Palma has the ball, and he passes it over to. Looks like he might have been trying to change. Looks like Sterling may have the ball now.
It's Makai Morgan. Morgan across midfield.
we're open. We're open. Spread it out.
All right, Morgan settles it down, sends it far side.
Yo, move the ball.
That is Maroney. What are they looking to do here?
It looks, well, it doesn't look like they're going to do much right now because it looks like the ball was knocked, or the stick was knocked out of his hand. As there's now a turnover for Timber Creek.
Here comes Cobb. Cobb across the attack line, loses the pass. Good play here. Shot goes wide from Cobb. All right, we
Looks
apologize.
like-
We're having some streaming issues right now. So here comes far side. Good effort here. Roney all the way. Pops it back, trying to get position for a shot. Is Spirit.
It's like a run for Daly. They might be going for a fast break.
Nothing, Timber Creek.
That was a great shot. Benz was kind of,
Shot right there, Chris.
it looked like he had a great shot there. He got in. Looked like he had a bit of space to take that shot, but he was just a bit off with that shot.
Here's Spiritoso. He's being challenged there by Weigel. Drops it back to Maroney. That's Justin Maroney. Maroney faking. By one.
Saw a chance to just